If you clicked on this video today, your guardian angels have a very particular message for you. You didn't just stumble upon this by accident. There's a reason you're here, a reason you're watching. And deep down, I know you've been feeling that something is off. You've been sensing that things are happening in your life that you might not fully understand. But trust me, everything will start making sense soon. You might be carrying a burden, something weighing heavy on your heart. Though it feels like you've been stuck in this situation for so long, I want you to know that I see it all. There's someone in your life right now, and they know exactly what you're going through. They've been watching you, observing your struggles, and whether you realize it or not, they're about to step in. It might not be in the way you expect. It might come as a shock, but their actions are going to change things for you. You've been waiting for a sign, for someone to understand your pain. And this person has been sent into your life for a reason. Things are about to shift in a big way, but before that happens, you need to be ready. I know you've been feeling alone, like no one truly understands what you're going through. It's been hard to open up, hasn't it? Maybe you've been keeping everything inside, not wanting to burden others with your problems. Or maybe you've tried reaching out, but it just feels like no one gets it. But let me tell you that I get it. I know what's in your heart. I see every tear you've shed, every sleepless night, every time you felt overwhelmed. And I'm not just watching, I'm working behind the scenes. Sometimes it's hard to believe things will get better, especially when you've been in the same situation for so long. You might be asking yourself, why me? Why is this happening? When will this end? But here's the thing. Every moment you've been going through has been preparing you for what's next. The answers you've been looking for, the solutions you've been hoping for, they're all on their way. But first, there's going to be a big surprise. It might catch you off guard. It might seem unexpected. But trust me, it's all part of the plan. This person, the one who knows your struggles, they're about to make a move. They've been holding back for a while, waiting for the right time. And now that time is approaching. It might feel like you're standing at the edge of a cliff, unsure of what's coming. But you're not going to fall. You're going to soar. The shock that's coming is going to shake things up, but it's also going to clear the path for something better. You might not see it now, but soon everything is going to fall into place. You've been doing your best, holding on, even when it's hard. And I see that. I'm proud of you. Even when you felt like giving up, you kept going. And that hasn't gone unnoticed. There's so much more strength inside you than you realize. And soon, you're going to understand why you've had to go through all of this. Sometimes the hardest times are what shape us into who we're meant to be. Right now, you're being molded into someone who's going to rise above it all. This person, the one who's going to shock you, might not be who you expect. It could be someone you already know. Or maybe someone who's been in the background of your life, quietly observing. They've been waiting for the right moment. And soon they're going to step forward. Don't be afraid when this happens, even if it feels overwhelming at first. Sometimes the biggest blessings come wrapped in what seems like chaos. But trust me, it's all part of the divine plan. You've been feeling like you're at a standstill, like no matter what you do, nothing changes. It's frustrating, I know, but this period of waiting has been important. There are things that needed to be set in motion, people who needed to be aligned. And now everything is in place. The shift is coming. You might not understand why it's taken so long, but soon you'll look back and realize that everything happened exactly as it was meant to. Every delay, every disappointment, it's all been leading up to this moment. There's a reason this person has been silent until now. They've been preparing just like you have. They've been observing your situation, and they know more than you realize. When they make their move, it might feel sudden, but it's been in the works for a long time. You're not going to see it coming, and that's part of the plan. Sometimes the most unexpected moments are the ones that bring the greatest changes. You might be wondering if you're ready for this. And the answer is yes. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you're scared, you've been prepared for this moment. Everything you've been through has been leading you to this point. You've gained strength, resilience, and wisdom through your struggles. And now it's time for you to use that. When the shock comes, when this person steps into your life in a new way, you'll know what to do. Trust your instincts. Trust the guidance you've been receiving. And trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. I know it's been hard to trust, especially when things have been so uncertain. It's easy to doubt, to question whether you're on the right path. But I want you to know that you are. You haven't been abandoned. You haven't been forgotten. Every prayer you've whispered, every hope you've held on to, it's all been heard. The answers are coming, and they're coming in a way that's going to surprise you. You're not just going to get what you need, you're going to get more than you ever imagined. There's a reason you've been drawn to this message today. Your angels have been working tirelessly to guide you to this point, to let you know that the wait is almost over. The person who knows your struggles is about to take action, and it's going to change everything. You might feel a sense of unease right now, like something big is about to happen. And that's because it is. But don't let fear hold you back. This is a moment of transformation, and you're going to come out on the other side stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled than you've ever been. This person has been watching, waiting, and now they're ready. They're going to do something that's going to shake up your life, but in the best way possible. You might feel like things are falling apart at first, but soon you'll realize they're actually falling into place. You're being guided, protected, and supported every step of the way. And soon you'll see the fruits of that divine intervention. The shock is coming, but it's going to bring clarity, healing, and abundance with it. I know you've been through a lot, and sometimes it feels like no one understands. But this person, the one who knows your problem, they understand more than you think. They've been placed in your life for a reason, and soon you'll see why. They're going to bring a solution, something that's going to lift the weight off your shoulders, and you'll finally feel like you can breathe again. You've been carrying this burden for so long, but soon it's going to be lifted. I want you to trust that everything is working out for your highest good. Even when it feels like things are falling apart, they're actually falling into place. The person who's going to shock you is being divinely guided to take action. And when they do, it's going to open up a whole new chapter for you. One filled with peace, joy, and abundance. You might not see it now, but soon everything will become clear. You're going to be more than okay. In fact, you're on the verge of something truly incredible. This moment right here, this place where you feel like you're stuck or lost, is just a stepping stone. It's a part of your journey. And soon you'll be able to look back and see how far you've come. Every challenge, every obstacle has been preparing you for what's next. And you're almost there. The shock that's coming is going to open doors you didn't even know existed. You're going to be amazed at how everything falls into place. This person, the one who's been quietly observing, has seen things you haven't. They've been watching your struggles from the outside, and they've been waiting for the right moment to step in. It might feel like they've been distant or silent, but they've been gathering the courage, the wisdom, and the tools they need to help you. Their actions are going to come as a shock, because you didn't expect them to be the one to bring the change. But they are. They've been sent to you for this very purpose. I know you've been questioning so much lately. It feels like you've been walking through a fog, unsure of where you're headed. But that fog is about to lift. The moment this person makes their move, the clarity you've been seeking is going to come rushing in. You'll start to understand why certain things happened the way they did, why some doors had to close, and why you had to face certain challenges. The shock might be unsettling at first, but it's going to bring with it the answers you've been longing for. You've been so strong through all of this, even when you felt weak. I've seen the way you've handled your challenges, the way you've carried yourself with grace, even when it felt like everything was falling apart. That strength is going to serve you well in the days to come. You're ready for this next chapter, even if it doesn't feel like it. This person is about to bring something into your life that's going to require you to step up, to embrace the changes, and to trust that you're capable of handling whatever comes your way. It's okay to feel nervous, to feel uncertain. Change is always a little scary, especially when it comes out of nowhere. But remember, this isn't just any change. This is divinely orchestrated. It's part of a bigger plan, one that you might not fully understand yet, but you will. The shock that's coming is not something to be feared, but something that will awaken the strength and resilience within you in ways you never thought possible. It's not just a random twist of fate. It's a divine moment, carefully orchestrated for your growth, healing, and transformation. This moment, though unexpected, will clear the path ahead, allowing you to move forward with confidence. You're on the verge of stepping into a new chapter in a season in your life where things will finally start to make sense. All the confusion, the chaos, the uncertainty that's been clouding your vision will dissipate. You'll be able to look back and understand why things had to unfold the way they did. The pain, the struggles, the setbacks, they all have a purpose. They've been preparing you for this moment of clarity and peace. This person who's about to make their move, the one who understands your heart and knows your struggles, they've been watching. They've seen the depth of your strength. They've observed your silent battles and the courage you've shown, even when it felt like no one was looking. And now they're ready to step in. Their actions will shake things up, but not in a way that brings more pain. It will bring healing, understanding, and the support you've been longing for. They know the weight you've been carrying. They see the burdens that have been weighing heavy on your soul, the wounds that have been slow to heal. But they also see the light within you, the power that you may not even fully recognize within yourself. They understand that what you've been through has shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you for what's coming next. You might have felt alone, like you were walking through a dark and endless valley with no end in sight. The journey has been long, and the road hasn't always been easy. But let me remind you, you were never truly alone. Even in your moments of solitude, there was always something guiding you, always something pushing you to keep going even when you wanted to give up. Help has always been on the way, even when you couldn't see it. You may not have recognized the signs, or perhaps you doubted that anything could change, but help has been present in every moment. Sometimes it's not about seeing the whole picture immediately. Sometimes it's about trusting that things are falling into place behind the scenes, even when you can't fully understand why. Now, as this person steps forward and takes action, you'll realize that the universe was working in your favor all along. The shock, though it might feel overwhelming at first, will open doors you never thought possible. You'll begin to see that all your efforts, your struggles, and your faith have been leading you to this pivotal moment. The healing you've been waiting for will come through this unexpected shift. The clarity you've been seeking will be delivered when you least expect it. The chaos and confusion that have been clouding your mind will give way to peace, and you'll finally feel like you can breathe again. You may be wondering if you're truly ready for this change, for this shift. It might feel like too much, like you've been holding on for so long that you don't know how to let go. But trust me when I say this, you are ready. The struggles you've endured were not in vain. They've been preparing you to embrace the new season of your life with open arms. This is your moment of transformation. The person who is about to bring this change, this shift, they've been quietly preparing. They've been observing, waiting for the right time. They know you better than you realize. And now that time has come. When they act, it will feel sudden, even jarring, but it will be a moment of revelation. A moment when you see that the help you needed was always right there, just waiting for the right moment to step in. You've been asking for help, praying for guidance, and now that help is coming in a way that will surprise you. It's not going to be like anything you expected, but it will be everything you needed. This person's actions will bring you the answers you've been seeking and the support you've been longing for. You won't be walking this path alone anymore. The shock that's coming will feel like a jolt, but it will also bring a profound sense of relief. You've carried so much, held on so tightly to your fears and doubts, but soon you'll be able to release them. You'll be able to breathe, knowing that the weight you've been carrying no longer has to be yours to bear. This is not just a moment of change. It's a moment of divine intervention. The universe is working with you, not against you. The person stepping forward to bring this change has been guided by something greater than themselves. They are part of the divine plan, and their actions are going to bring a resolution to the struggles you've been facing. Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should. Even though you may not fully understand the purpose behind the pain, the delay, or the struggle, know that it's all leading you to this moment. The moment when the chaos ends and peace begins. The moment when the confusion lifts and clarity fills your heart. As the shock comes, allow yourself to embrace it. Don't resist the change. Trust that this is the moment you've been waiting for. The moment when things finally start to fall into place. It might be uncomfortable at first, but in time, you'll see that this was the turning point. This was the moment that changed everything for the better. The person who has been quietly observing you has seen your strength, your vulnerability, your pain, and your perseverance. They know your heart better than you think. And now, they're about to step forward to show you that you've never been alone. You've always had the support you needed. And now, it's time for you to receive it. The shift that's coming will be a catalyst for your growth. It will push you out of the space you've been stuck in, and it will open up new opportunities for you. You will begin to see things from a new perspective, and the confusion you've been living with will fade away. You'll finally be able to see the path ahead clearly, and you'll feel ready to take the next step. This is your moment of healing. The shock, though it may seem unsettling, is a blessing in disguise. It's the change you need to finally break free from the weight of the past and step into the future that's waiting for you. So take a deep breath. Trust the process. Trust that this person's actions are part of something much bigger than what you can see in the moment. You may not have all the answers right now, but everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There's a greater plan at work behind the scenes, one that is beyond your current understanding, but it is working in your favor. The shock that's coming may feel overwhelming or jarring at first, but know that it is not something to fear. It is a shift that will ultimately transform your life in ways you've been longing for. It's natural to resist change. We often find comfort in the familiar, even when the familiar is filled with pain or uncertainty. But the universe, fate, or whatever higher power you believe in, doesn't always operate on our timeline. It doesn't always give us the comfort of a smooth, gradual transition. Sometimes, transformation comes in the form of a shock, a moment that shakes us out of our complacency, challenges our assumptions, and pushes us forward. These shocks can be disorienting. They can create doubt and fear, but they can also open doors to new opportunities, new growth, and new possibilities. This is one of those moments. You might not see it now, but the shock that's about to happen will be a catalyst. It will break you free from the constraints that have been holding you back. It will push you past the fears and doubts that have kept you stuck in place. And although it might feel like the world is turning upside down, it's actually aligning everything in your life for something greater. The universe is working for you, not against you. Trust that the timing is perfect, even if it doesn't feel like it. This is not an accident, nor is it some random event. This moment, this shock, is a part of your journey. It is the push you need to take that next step toward your transformation. You've been waiting for things to change, for the chaos to settle, for the confusion to end. Well, this is it. The shift you've been anticipating is coming, and it's coming with power. But more than that, it's coming with purpose. You may find yourself wondering, am I ready for this? And the answer is yes, even if you don't feel ready. The truth is, you have been preparing for this moment your entire life. All of the experiences, the lessons, the challenges, you've been collecting tools, building your strength, and laying the foundation for this breakthrough. You've been growing even when it felt like nothing was happening. You may not realize it yet, but you've developed a resilience that will allow you to handle whatever comes your way. It's okay to feel uncertain or uneasy. Transformation is rarely a smooth process, and it's completely normal to have moments of doubt. But the key is to embrace the change with an open heart. Even if the shock seems painful or unsettling, trust that it's ultimately for your highest good. Sometimes things need to fall apart before they can come together. Sometimes we have to experience the storm in order to appreciate the calm that comes afterward. And when this storm passes, you will be stronger, wiser, and more equipped for the life that awaits you. The person who is stepping into your life, the one whose actions will trigger this change, they have a unique understanding of you. They've been watching from the sidelines, seeing things you couldn't see yourself. They've been waiting for the right time to step in and offer their support, guidance, or intervention. And now that moment has arrived. They know your heart. They know your struggles. They know what you've been through, and they see the strength within you that you might not even recognize yet. Their actions will be a turning point in your life, a moment when things start to make sense. When you realize that you weren't walking this path alone, even when it felt that way. It's natural to feel like you've been on your own, carrying the weight of your challenges without help. You may have spent many nights wondering if anyone truly understood you or saw the depth of your struggles. But the truth is, help has always been on the way. You just might not have been able to see it yet. The universe doesn't abandon us in our times of need, even though it sometimes feels that way. Help doesn't always come in the form we expect. Sometimes it comes in the form of a sudden shift, a person stepping in when you least expect it, or an event that forces you to take a new direction. And that's exactly what's about to happen. The person who is going to play a key role in this shift is about to show up in your life in a way that will leave you astounded. Their actions will be a reminder that you are not alone, and that everything you've been through has led you to this moment. The shock might take you by surprise, but it will bring the clarity you've been seeking. It will cut through the confusion and reveal the truth. You've always been supported, and help is here now. Now it's time to let go of the fear of the unknown. It's easy to stay stuck in our comfort zones, even when they don't serve us. The mind can play tricks on us, convincing us that staying in our current situation, even if it's painful, is safer than stepping into the unknown. But change is the very thing that will bring you the growth and healing you've been craving. Embrace the uncertainty. Trust that the shock is leading you exactly where you need to go. There's something powerful about embracing a shift with trust. When you let go of resistance, when you allow yourself to believe that things are unfolding exactly as they should, it opens you up to receiving the abundance and transformation that is meant for you. You might not understand everything right now, but soon you will. The pieces of your life are going to come together in ways that will leave you amazed at how everything aligned. So take a deep breath. Trust in the process. Trust that the shock that's coming is not something to fear. It's the beginning of a beautiful transformation. You are ready for this. You are ready to let go of the past, to release the fears, the doubts, and the uncertainty that have been holding you back. The support you've been waiting for is here, and it's going to lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. Embrace the change, knowing that it will lead you to a place of peace, clarity, and fulfillment. The shock is just the beginning. A moment that will serve as the catalyst for a deeper, more profound transformation. Right now, it might seem overwhelming or uncertain, but trust that what comes next is something far greater than what you could have ever imagined. This is the transformation you've been longing for, the one that has been waiting for you all along. When change comes, it can feel like the rug is being pulled out from under you. The familiar things in life start to shift. The old ways of thinking and being begin to fade, and everything you once knew starts to feel unsteady. But as unsettling as that may seem, it's often these very moments of upheaval that spark the most growth. You are stepping into a space where things no longer fit the way they used to. And that's exactly what is needed for your personal evolution. Change is an invitation to step outside of your comfort zone, to challenge yourself, and to embrace a new version of you that you never thought possible. Remember that you have come this far for a reason. Every step you've taken, every challenge you've faced, every hardship you've endured has prepared you for this moment. You are stronger than you realize, and the fact that you've made it through everything that has come your way is proof of your resilience and inner strength. You've weathered storms before, and you will weather this one too. But this time, you are stepping into it with a new sense of clarity, with the knowledge that something better is on the horizon. The transformation that awaits you is not a simple change. It is an awakening. It is a shift in how you see yourself and the world around you. And it is a gift that will open doors you never thought possible. What you may not realize yet is that everything in your life up until this point has been preparing you for this very moment. Every lesson, every setback, every victory has all been shaping you into the person you are becoming. You might feel like you're standing at a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take. But know that the right path will reveal itself in time. The shock you're experiencing, though disorienting, is clearing the way for new opportunities, new insights, and a new beginning. It's not an end, it's just the beginning of a journey that will lead you to places you've always dreamed of. This transformation isn't going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. There will be moments when you question whether you're on the right path, when the weight of uncertainty feels like too much to bear. But in those moments, remind yourself of why you started this journey in the first place. You are moving towards something far greater than what you've known so far. What is coming next is a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Something you might not even have the language for yet, but something you've always sensed deep in your soul. And now it's within your reach. It's natural to feel hesitant or even scared when faced with the unknown. Change pushes us to confront our fears, to break through our limitations, and to step into a version of ourselves that we might not even fully recognize yet. But trust that the discomfort you feel in this moment is part of the process. It's a sign that you're stepping into something new. It's a sign that you are evolving. Just as a caterpillar must undergo a transformation in the cocoon before it emerges as a butterfly, you too are going through a process that, though uncomfortable, is leading you to your highest potential. What's important to remember during this time is that you are never alone. Even in the moments when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, there is help all around you. Support is on the way, whether it comes in the form of a person, a message, a new opportunity, or even a sudden breakthrough in your own understanding. Help might not look the way you expect it to, but it will come. Trust in the unseen forces that are working on your behalf, guiding you toward your highest good. You are part of a greater plan that is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see the entire picture yet. As you embrace the changes that are happening in your life, take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Look at the lessons you've learned, the ways you've grown, and the strength you've gained through the trials you've faced. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You've already changed, and that change has made you stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. Now, as you face this new chapter, you are stepping into it with the confidence and clarity that come from knowing yourself deeply. You've been preparing for this transformation, and you are ready to step into your full potential. It might not happen all at once, and there may still be challenges ahead, but with each step you take, you will get closer to the person you are meant to be. You will start to see the ways in which this shock is shifting your perspective, your heart, and your life for the better. In time, you will look back on this moment with gratitude, knowing that this was the turning point, the time when everything changed for the better. Remember that you are worthy of the life you are stepping into. You deserve the peace, the clarity, and the fulfillment that await you on the other side of this transformation. You are capable of handling whatever comes your way. The universe is on your side, and it is guiding you to a place where you will feel more aligned, more at peace, and more in tune with your true self than ever before. So take that deep breath. Let it fill your lungs, expanding into every corner of your body. Feel the weight of the world lift as you exhale, releasing any tension, any lingering doubts, any fears that have been holding you back. Trust the process. Trust that every single moment has led you to this very point in your life. All the struggles, the challenges, the triumphs, and the setbacks have prepared you for what's to come. You are ready. This is your moment. In life, we often find ourselves standing at a crossroads, unsure of which way to go. The unknown can feel overwhelming, and the uncertainty of change can shake us to our core. It's easy to second-guess ourselves, to wonder if we're on the right path, or if we're ready to take the next step. But deep down, you know that the time has come. This is the moment to embrace the change. This is the moment to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It's natural to want to resist change. We get comfortable in our routines, in the familiar. But change is not the enemy, it's the catalyst for growth. It's the spark that ignites the fire within us, pushing us to evolve, to become the best version of ourselves. As much as we may fear it, change is the very thing that propels us forward, guiding us to new heights and new possibilities. And right now, change is knocking at your door, waiting for you to answer. Let go of any lingering doubts or fears. They only serve to hold you back, to keep you stuck in a place of comfort and complacency. But comfort is not where growth happens. Growth happens when we step out of our comfort zones, when we push past our limits, when we trust that the universe has a bigger plan for us than we could ever imagine. The fears you hold on to are just illusions, distractions from the beautiful life that is waiting for you. Don't let them control your future. You have the strength and resilience to overcome whatever challenges come your way. What you might not realize yet is that everything you've gone through up until this point has been leading you to this very moment. Every lesson you've learned, every obstacle you've overcome, and every moment of doubt you've faced has been preparing you for the transformation that's about to unfold. You've built a foundation of strength, wisdom, and perseverance. And now you're ready to step into the next phase of your journey. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Even when things don't make sense, Even when the path ahead seems unclear, know that there is a bigger plan at work. Life has a way of guiding us, even when we can't see the road ahead. You've been given everything you need to succeed, and while you may not have all the answers right now, you have the inner strength to navigate whatever comes your way. The universe has a way of putting the right people, opportunities, and experiences in our lives at exactly the right time. So trust the process. Trust that what's unfolding is exactly what you need in order to grow, heal, and step into your highest potential. The life you are stepping into is going to be more beautiful than you ever imagined. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's brighter than you could have ever hoped for. The future you've always dreamed of is within your reach, and it's waiting for you to claim it. The transformation that is coming will bring peace, fulfillment, and a joy that fills every corner of your heart. You are moving toward a version of yourself that is confident, aligned, and at peace. This is the life you've always wanted. The life that has been waiting for you to step into. So embrace the change. Embrace the uncertainty. Embrace the unknown. It's all part of the journey. The path ahead may not always be smooth, and there may be bumps along the way. But trust that you have everything you need to navigate it with grace. You are stronger than you know, and you are more capable than you give yourself credit for. The challenges you face will only serve to make you stronger, to push you further toward your growth. Every step you take brings you closer to the life you deserve. And remember, help is on the way. You are not alone in this journey. Even in your moments of doubt, know that the universe is working behind the scenes to support you. The people, the resources, the opportunities you need are already on their way to you. You may not see them yet, but they are being placed in your path at the perfect time. The universe has a way of aligning things just when you need them most. So trust that help is on the way, and be open to receiving it in all forms. This is your time. This is your moment to shine. You've put in the work, you've faced the challenges, and now it's time to step into the life that is waiting for you. The transformation that is about to take place will take you to places you've always dreamed of, and it will bring you a sense of peace and fulfillment that you never thought possible. You are worthy of this transformation, worthy of all the blessings that are coming your way. Take a deep breath, trust the process, and step forward with confidence. You've got this. Your future is brighter than you could have ever imagined, and you are stronger than you know. Embrace the change with an open heart, because what's to come is beyond anything you could have hoped for. This is just the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your life. Trust that everything is falling into place, and know that the best is yet to come. Come.